Charleston White definitely shook Theatable with what he said. And yeah, maybe pushed it. But he wasn't just making things up. Christie really did mess that little boy's life up before he even had a chance to live. And now things are originating even darker. Word is he might not even survive the next few months. His medical reports just leaked online. What they showed was heartbreaking. This kid isn't dealing with just a condition. He's got several. Meanwhile, Christie has been skipping out on his appointments like it's no big deal. Then Jason Lee threw more heat on the situation. He called her out on lineages weeks after bringing her on his own show. Sources say he actually met Thayboy in person during that interview. And what he saw shocked. And the kid's shelf looked like it was only getting worse. My son's medical records, leaking and of everybody seeing and hearing a bootwats on them does not cancel her. I didn't know what else at this point will. Like somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out off her care quick. I tried to give Kashanthe benefit of the doubt because Yakno, you're not always the best parent. Not everybody's the best parent. But they might be the best parent for that child. No, she's not. She's not the best parent at all. Like seeing what's on these medical records is making me sick. Like mind y'all. He didn't ask to be here and she did not have to have one. And also, if y'all not gonna know about TIPPA, don't talk about HIPAA. HIPAA pertains to the people that signed the HIPPA paper, the HIPAA forms. Yakno agreeing not to violate that, which therefore goes for the Mattel records, the hospital workers, thigh doctors, you know, things like that. Not friends and family. They didn't sign or agree to no HIPAA lawsuit maybe, but nobody's violating HIPAA, talking a booth. Mind y'all, there's a whole list of things, but I'm just going to point out the major ones. The first one being like we all assume he does suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome. He does suffer from neonatal abstinence syndrome, which basically is withdrawal. And from their cords they're saying that it was he does also suffer from spasticity, which will explain why he's almost to and cannot walk. Say this. Okay, Chrisean leaked her on medical records. You don't have to go at her to figure out who leaked them anything. She did. It's something mental really going on with that young lady and she really needs help. Okay, those medical records basically show what Chrisean Jr. had and also the therapy he's going to need. Okay, now, it's so sad because it was a lot of stuff on the medical records that Chrisean Jr. supposedly had. And on top of that, it kind of named a couple that Chrisean actually had her assistant at the time that she was pregnant. And it didn't stop there. Somebody from Christie's own circle reportedly sent CPS SOME disturbing photos. They showed that boy had been bleeding in his private area. That finally made CPS pay attention to all the complaints that had been piling up about his well-being. People online were furious asking how Christie still even had custody after everything, especially since those files confirmed she was using all kinds of substances during pregnancy. Her ex even backed that up. But then a former CPS worker spoke up to explain the messy truth behind it all. She said, listen, as a former social services specialist for MDHHS, whenever you go into someone's records, you leave a footprint, which is why I never fed around with it. Basically, even with all that evidence, the system moves slow and complicated. When it comes to taking a kid from their mom, even when the mom's clearly not doing right. So, here's the real kicker. Sambo Delictasang Jr.'s full medical records, and the details are shocking. The report shows he's got FOSI, visual impairments, spasticity, seizures, tested positive for opiates. And that's just some of it now. Everybody online is asking the same thing. Where was CPS when all this was happening? A former CPS investigator came forward and said, many babies who test positive at birth still gets in home with their parents. In most cases, they just do a home check. Macasia the mom has the basics, maybe offer some services, and that's it. Pia Plessum CPS is going to swoop in and fix everything. But it doesn't work like that, and honestly, nobody's surprised it'd be how Chrisean's been acting. From Fejump, she's made it obvious that her Bobby's health wasn't even close to a priority. If CPS actually cared, they would have stepped in long ago, but they didn't, and she knows how to play that system. Don't forget, Junior had a heroin when he was born and Chrisean kept skipping his appointments until Blue finally snapped and posted photos of Thayboy's private parts on the internet. Het tweeted, I don't care about Chrisean's feelings. My son is hurting every day and she's acting like it's not a problem. You had a baby on live, but you mad about the truth being live. She is a bad mother. Yes, she is unfit. She's been pushing the surgery back, missing the appointment so she can do what she wants. I went to Baltimore thinking it's surgery. They talking about she missed Ed's appointment. Now people are genuinely worried this child might not even make it to a certain age with how badly things are going. And guess Holz is starting to believe it. Jason Lee, even though he's been mixed up in all the chaos between Chrisean and Blue, sources say he had no idea things were this serious with Junior's health. It's getting real and fast. Everything took a turn when Chrisean showed up for that interview on Jason Lee's show. He had heard all the crazy rumors, but he never actually saw Junior up close until 2. And word from people on set, Jason was shocked he even pulled Chrisean and told her straight up to get that boy some real help before it's too late. During the interview, Chrisean tried to flip the script. She started talking about how her sister Taki had accused her of getting back with her ex, but Taki wasn't having it. Right after the episode dropped, she clapped back and reminded everybody that Chrisean has no room to talk because she's a bad ma'am who can't even take care of her own kid. First and foremost, I'm a mother. Thatty am a good, we all know that, baby. I'm a thaw, what's not clicking? I'm standing on $1 million house without doing season without a rapper. What's really going on is the fact that Ty came out and said, my truth, about what's going on. And it's so embarrassing to say, oh I did that. She tried to, she probably forgot it, Kush lied to herself so long. Whatever happened, happened. So, she tried to make him take it back, as if I did it for a clout, like I'm not going to play like tote. And I wasn't the only one that came out about you. So, but she said she's suing you for making the allegations that she wears the paper. Where's the sue? She's lying. I ain't getting not one paperwork. So, there's no lawsuit. No, it would have went viral now. Here's the part that has people. Chrisean has been on CPS radar for a while now, but somehow still has custody. Weak forgiving. That was a weak apology. I shouldn't even had to apologize to you cause we all was drinking. Even you with the battling now, you go pull out to your show. There you go, the bottle. There you go. There you go. There you go. You can't. If CPS was really doing their job, Junior would have been out of that situation a long time ago. Just a few ago, she was on Twitch, and things went left again. Her account got banned after she left Junior locked in a hot car just so she could argue with Blue on th phone. I can call you later so you can do what you got to do. No, you don't got to call me later. You just don't want to argue. You can stay on the phone. I guess you busy, so I'm going to call you later. I'm not busy at all. Busy, so I'm going call you later. I'm not even busy. I guess I'm busy right now. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. The baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to that car? Thank you. Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you. She's dead. There's like one here to deal with this. She'll live still. Here I come. Papa, it's okay. It's okay. No, we're going. I'm going. Go to the dentist. Y'all want to come? No, I go home. Okay, well, is Jack y'all act like that? Y'all don't even know what's going on. I'm not putting my child in the camera. Y'all keep saying, attend to my baby. I am attending tummy baby. That's why I have certain people here tell me tend to my baby while I'm working. I'm not going to keep, so all that. Pray ahead. The boy started crying from the heat. But instead of checking on him herself, she turned to a Twitch employee who was with her on set and told them to go deal with it. That was the final straw. Viewers started reporting the story non-stop, and by the time she was donaranting, her account was banned. Funny now, the first time people even learned about Junior's condition, was when Chrisean went live to defend her fist tattoo of Blue's name. Just like Juan, she ditched him in the car. She wasn't live talking mess while Junior sat in the back, crying out for her attention, and she kept ignoring him like it was nothing. And it's crazy because he's just popping at me be talking my like everybody. With my mother, you just mid that it's not you. The underscore is yachting about. Alright, and then let us really get in the nitty gritty though. Let's really legit in the nitty gritty. It's not fake. So I don't know why I keep saying it's. I just got it professionally. Don't need a place where they do like some real good too. Chrisean caught heat again after hopping on another IG live with Junior. And this time, people couldn't ignore what they saw. Viewers immediately tell it is clear. Signs of fetal alcohol syndrome in his face. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, boom. Another video surfaced and blew up. In this one, Junior looked completely out of it like he had no clue where he was or what was going on. That's when folks really started asking, is he blind? The way he was just staring blankly into space had everyone concerned, and the wild part. While Alphys was going down, Chrisean was on that same live talking about how she's finally clean, how she's sober now, how everything's good, blah blah blah. But right next to her, her baby looked like it just landed from another planet. Asuzo Chrissy was deep in the comment section, because, she retweets everything. So once the backlash came rolling in, she clapped back, like she always does. Accountability, not concern, just vibes. She told people to stop calling her son slow and to pray for him instead. That's her go-to movie every time. Deny, deflect, and double down. She swore up and down that Junior's just fine and that people are making stuff up. As for the claims about them being blind, she brushed that off, too. According to her, the reason he was showing out was simple. He's just a kid. They say about a kid, my son, Chrisean Jesus Malone Jr., he's straight. He's $1 billion baby. So statined. But no, he's not blind. No, he's not. He's It's cool though. It is. Bro, my bubby's blessed from the head to his toe. Like what? Yup, when he got dedicated on 7th day. I didn't even address nothing cause I don't give a you feel me. We ain't talking about you, baby. Kuzet don't get you views. Like you can't talk about your own kids. You know why? Kuzet ain't going to get you views. It's not going to get people watching. So, yeah. Talk about what's most wanted. Talked about what's most talked about. Me, croissant. The name croc is like. But that blank stare. Yeah, nobo does buying that excuse anymore. As always, the internet had a lot to say, and this time the comments hit hard. One person wrote, honestly, at this point, Thibaby needs to be saved. This isn't fair to him. He didn't ask to be here. I just want her to give him a fair shot at life. There are so many amazing familias out there who'd love him and give him a way better future than what he's got now. Another commenter didn't hold back, saying, Christian is working with the devil. Blueface already sold his soul to the industry. Somebody get that baby into a loving home. Man, and don't more drop the truth. This is just disgusting. That's a baby, a human life, not some rag doll. People are fed up in that shows. And just when you thought things couldn't spiral any further, guess what? A new video surfaced of Christian out at a club while Junior Waves reportedly left with someone who had no clue how to care for him. Eyewitnesses say she was partying like she didn't have a single responsibility in the world, popping bottles and laughing at tube, while her baby, who needs constant care, was left behind again. It didn't take long before people online started calling her out heavy. One post, Sage is always outside but can't make Ito a doctor's appointment. Another said, it's like she's trying to prove she doesn't care about that baby at all. And honestly, a lot of folks agreed. To make things worse, someone close to the situation leaked images that show Christian allegedly telling someone, he going tobe, fine, stop acting like it's that serious. Like what? This child has medical conditions stacking up and you're brushing it off like a scraped knee. Meanwhile, Jason Lee is still keeping tabs. Insiders say he's been trying to bring awareness to Junior's situation behind the scenes, but Christian's team keeps spinning things to make it seem like everything's fine. One of his producers even posted that after seeing Kid in person. This is beyond drama. This child needs intervention now. And let's not forget Blueface in all this. While he's been shade at Christian online, he's not exactly stepping up either. Folks are pointing out that he's too busy casing clout and beefing with people in line to even check on his own son. Both of them are getting dragged, forwarding this poor baby's life into an never-ending circus of chaos. At this point, people aren't just gossiping. They're begging for someone with real power to step in, because this isn't just drama anymore. This is about saving a life before it's too late. Now here's where things take an even wilder turn. CPS reportedly did stop by recently. Viewed instead of removing Junior, they just gave Christian a warning and told her to do better. That's right. After all the missed appointments, leaked Twitch drama, and clubbing while her son suffers, they still left Thibaby in her care. People are outraged, saying the system is straight up failing that child. One person tweeted, they'll take kids away for way less. But this is what they ignore. And anotherpist did, if anything happens to that boy, it's on everyone who let it slide. The internet is turning into a full-blown protest zone with people tagging CPS news outlets and event celebs begging them to shine a light on what's really happening. Meanwhile, Christian is online again, laughing, dancing, and talking about how she's handling things and not worried about what haters say. But people aren't buying it anymore. Her live comments are flooded with angry messages. Folks are asking where Junior is, why he's not getting proper care, and why she's acting like nothing's wrong. But instead of answering, she just blocks people and keeps it pushing like it's all one big joke. And the worst part, according to sources, the only reason CPS is even showing up now is because everything's gone viral. It wasn't until the photos, the crying live streams, and the leaked medical info blew up that they decided to take a look. But still no action. It's like everyone's waiting for something tragic to happen before stepping in, and that's what's got people heated. One commenter said it best. They're going to wait until something controversial happens and then act. Nah, we're not letting this slide. This isn't entertainment anymore. This is a cry for help, and the whole world's watching. But now I want more from you. What do you think about Jason Lee allegedly telling Christian face-to-face that she needs to get help for her sin? Do you think he was really shocked by what he saw? And more importantly, do you believe Christian's constant neglect could end in something tragic for little Junior? Because let's be real, people are scared. This isn't just messy drama anymore. It's looking like a full-on crisis, and while the internet keeps talking, the people who should be protecting that baby still haven't stepped up. So, what's it going to take? How far does it have to go before Samin finally says, enough is enough? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't hold back. I want to know if you think this is all going to end with CPS finally taking action, or if we're about to see something no one wants to see. Do you think Blueface will ever step up and take real responsibility? Or is this baby stuck in the middle of chaos with no way out? I know your take on all this because we've seen celebrities get dragged more, but this one hits different. It's a child's life on the line. And before you go, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss a single update on this and other breaking celeb scandals. Hit that bell, too, because you already know the Draymond ever sleeps. Also, go ahead and click in the next video you see on the screen. Trust me, it's just as messy, wild and full of the kind of chaos you know web break down best.